You're watching Dial's cast, but Ace Buff is here. What the fuck? Ace Buff isn't even in the game. What the fuck are you saying? Well, let me tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm casting this game as soon as I can get this shit working. And there we go. I guess. Somewhat. Nope, doesn't work. Alright, you guys will have to wait for any decent commentary to come. And there we go. So we have a goal already scored. That's bad. Or good, depending on which side of the thing you're on. So it's Claude Giroux, GK, Pit the Pizza, and F-Cobb. F-Cobb, my boy from New Brunswick. NB represent 506. Kype, Mr. Universe, Savannah, and Paul Jarzine playing for the other side. I think that's Toronto, so they'll suck. Toronto sucks. So now Toronto with F-Cobb in the picking up the puck. Has to Pit the Pizza at center ice. Toronto seems to be breaking from their name, from the history of their name, because they're playing well. If I can insinuate that score. Now it's Bo Jarzine. Bo Jarzine trying to deke F-Cobb. Kind of works, but I mean, Bo Jarzine's not a KSADA or a Dick McButts. So doesn't work. Ow. So now it's actually Claude. Claude gets her on Kype. Claude with the puck. Claude fucks the puck up, and now it's back behind the net. So it's a pass up the boards. Bo Jarzine gets that one. Bo Jarzine riffles off his stick as it goes behind the net. A pass that goes to absolutely nobody as it just becomes a dump in to the other side. Now it's Kype picking up behind the net. Actually, it's Pit the Pizza. Pit the Pizza, I didn't believe was going to play this season, but he actually did. He did show up, and everything's fine. So F-Cobb is now going up to poke the puck away, and he goes back behind the net for Kype and Savannah. Haven't seen much this game in the way of anything. So F-Cobb takes the puck at center ice. F-Cobb dekes Mr. Universe. Now it's a shot on net. It's a save by Savannah, but almost right back on the stick of Giroux. Giroux can't score, and now it's a pass up to Claude. Claude shoots and misses completely as Mr. Universe takes that on the other side and manages to deke F-Cobb. F-Cobb is the LHL's newest defenseman, so I believe we'll see some play from him that won't be up to par as he adjusts to the skill level of the LHL, but he should adapt quickly as he's a very skilled player. Now Bo Jarzine in the corner with the puck, and Claude Giroux falls up to his and the puck is bouncing, and it bounces onto the post and out of the net. There could have been in the net, but it didn't, so it's not in the net. Pit the Pizza intercepts. Pit the Pizza, but Kype sends it back into the zone, as now the pressure is coming onto the zone for the New York Rangers. Now Pit the Pizza with the puck. Pit the Pizza has a pass here. Pit the Pizza chooses to try to deke around the boards. It's back out. It's sent back to Bo Jarzine. GK will have to get that one. GK playing as a goalie. GK sends the puck out and up onto the stick of Pit the Pizza. Pit the Pizza with a shot that misses the net completely, and the intermission is now on as Toronto leads 1-0. So we'll see some changes here. Toronto putting in Aaron. Toronto, yeah, everybody, and now it's Kype and Evgeny Malkin have changed too. So it's a fairly newer team. Well, stays with the same lineup, and now it's a breakaway for Claude Giroux. Claude with the puck, he shoots a crossbar, and not goal. Bad. Wow. So it's Aaron. Aaron taking the puck up. Aaron, another RSL rookie, playing his rookie season here in the LHL. As Claude Giroux passes it up the boards and onto the stick of F-Cobb. F-Cobb now with the puck. FCOB shoots. It's goal. Goal. FCOB goal. FCOB's first goal of the preseason. It's actually not his first LHL goal. Even if he's a rookie this season, he actually played a couple games for Boston and scored the only goal for Boston, one of them, I believe. So yeah, fairly promising player here. If Cobb lets it go for Pet the Pizza. Pet the Pizza coming around the board, sending it up to Claude Giroux. Claude Giroux manages to go around, and that's hit by Mr. Universe that takes the body out for. But it's a tickle box that is messaging me again. Tickle, please.
Tickle, please.
Tickle, please.
And I have my mic back.
Hello, DLRX.
How's it going?
It's pretty good. Have you seen our game?
Yes, I casted it actually. Well, I streamed it, but I've been on the phone, so I was not able to actually cast it for you. But it is streamed, so we will have that up after this. It was a good, solid 4-1 victory there.
Yeah. I'm very, very happy of how my players played.
Yeah, I think.
I think I'm gonna give a shout out to Go Leafs Go, who actually, even if he was the last overall pick of the draft, actually managed to impress people with his defensive skill, where he actually stopped some Tim breakaways for a couple times. Something that we weren't able to do on Colorado last season, and which is why we lost the semifinals. I'm sure you've had experiences with Tim.
Oh, yes, we know full well.
Yes. So it's a shot that goes behind the net, and now GK takes it up. It's Pet the Pizza. Pet the Pizza now with the puck that is poked out by Evgeny Malkin. Evgeny Malkin, and now is almost shot on net. That was off by a couple of degrees, but not much.
I think
so
that was a dump to try and do some line changes there.
It might have been. It might have been. I don't have my glasses, and I drank a couple too many glasses. As that shot goes off the stick of Savonor, off the post, and back into the crease, but it's cleared out by Aaron. Now it's a shot attempt by Pit the Pizza that doesn't go far. Real Slim Shady is in for New York Rangers. GK is one of the newest GMs. Granted, the team that was formerly Detroit. And with the expansion teams, we also have Montreal. Who do you think is going to perform well this season? What's your season predictions?
Yeah, it's hard to say right now. I think there are a lot of good teams out there. It's gonna suck that only 4 teams are gonna make it into the playoffs. So, I think it's gonna be really hard picking those top 4. I mean, who they are, what order they're gonna come in. Like it's tough. There's a lot of good competition, a lot of good players on all these teams, and even more exciting to me anyway. A lot of new players that are up and coming, and players
old players making their comeback too. Season 3 for the LHL is going to be some kind of a breakout season, if I can say that.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I mean, we're looking into the RSL integration with the LHL, which would be a big step forward there. We've got a bunch of free agents that could take part in that as well, which is fantastic. This is our first time doing an expansion, which is great. And we're kind of getting ready for Season 4, the big reset, where we will be having at least 8 teams at that point in time. So, and we are looking into having divisions and everything, and possibly going to a 6 playoff team and there's a bunch of stuff that we're looking into for Season 4. So, possibly even playing on .59 if it's ready. By that point,
well, it probably won't be called 459.
Well, yes, but currently it's
the newer version.
Yes. So we're gonna look into that too. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Maybe 5v5. Like there is a lot of stuff that coming through the pipeline. But yeah. So in the second period of the 3rd game, with the score tied 1-1, goals by Evcob and Boyard Scene, 2 defensemen leading the way so far today.
Wait, Boyard Scene scored?
Yes, he is the one who scored. He scored about 10 seconds into the game, actually, off the face-off, I think.
Oh, New York, please.
I think they had him playing as offense, now that I remember correctly. I think they had Kipe on defense the first period, and Mr. U and Boyardzian on offense.
Well, that might have been. Mr. Yu was a great goaltender last season. It seems like they're playing him as an offensive player. What are your thoughts as a GM on the goalie situation in the league?
I think, we definitely have more than last season. As far as more goalies that are ready to start is a different story. There's a lot of players that don't want to play goalie anymore. Players like Mr. U, T-Lors, Matt and Big V don't want to play goalie. So, there's a lot of players out there that are quite good at goaltending that just don't really want to play it. So there's going to have to be a lot of new players like Ticklebox, Kev, players like that, Marchie, new to goaltending. I think you'll see some more Kwoof, possibly Briz too, I know from our end anyway. So, I mean, there's going to be, I think, a lot less like teams that have that one single goaltender who starts most games, if you know what I mean. Like, you're going to see a lot of goalies that are splitting a fair amount of time with the rest. So we're getting there, but right now it would be tough to have 8 teams worth of goalies, I think, in the current state we're in.
Yeah. As far as like the RSL integration with the league when it goes, I think that's going to be a better format than last season where we had players sitting out on the bench and then quitting the league halfway through since they couldn't play. I think the RSL will be somewhat of an asset for players to develop because I mean if they sit on the bench and play like one period per week, they're not really developing. Yeah. And the LHL actually started as a development league for the HQML, but has taken the spot of number one. If you remember, during the first season, we had like 10,000 games for a week.
Yeah, it was a game every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for 5 weeks straight over the summer. It was a lot. And we had no preset times either, so all the GMs had to make the game times every day. So
yeah, I remember it was quite a hectic. Often people wouldn't show up. We played a game with 3 players, and we won because Tim. Also, we didn't have Otto. Actually, we didn't actually play for 3 periods. 3 people. We hired a free agent that pretty much was worse than not having a player. In retrospect, I probably should have played 3v4. Anyway, so we have Slim Shady, which is being deked by Evgeny Malkin. Evgeny Malkin, goal.
Oh, wow.
Evgeny Malkin, goal. That's actually pretty much how Evgeny Malkin scored that goal in the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1 Toronto with 2 minutes remaining. New York, please.
Wow, what a play by one of the new up-and-comers. I mean, he was the second to last pick in the draft, Evgeny Malkin was. He replaced Alan Berg for Toronto. So, and Boyardzian.
Is Alan Berg sweaty?
Alan Berg is confirmed to be sweaty, yes.
God damn it.
So
sweaty.
Pet the pizza off the inside of the post. Almost tied it up for them, and now here's Bo in a breakaway. Oh, he gets it around the goalie. Oh, but good defense by Pet the Pizza coming in and swatting it away. Here's Malkin again with a chance.
Boyardzian breaking up his own team's chances. Bo, please. Bo, please. Now it's Claude. Claude coming up to center ice. Claude deking everyone. Claude has a chance here and goal. Goal. Goal.
Bringing it up on his own. That's his second point of the day. Both he and Boyardzian with 1 goal and 1 assist. Ev Cobb and Evgeny Malkin each with 1 goal.
Nice.
KBC overtime. Oh, maybe not though. Here's Claude.
Goal. Goal.
And just like that, in what was that, 20 seconds, New York goes down, or comes from 2-1 down to 3-2 lead on 2 really good goals.
Claude MVP. Claude MVP. I'm really anxious to see Boston playing They're the first team to officially get a bye in preseason. But
Yeah.
it's
I mean, we've got a taste of
um,
we got a taste of every other team, and on paper, they've got a lot of really good players. I mean, it looks like their starting lineup's going to be PK, Iskin, not led, and Milan Lucic, which I'd have to say is quite the starting four.
yeah, that's actually a really good lineup.
Yes, it is.
Sweat. So game over. New York wins. Swag. First star is Claude. No other stars because swag. I'll see you guys later. Also, this is Dial stream, so he can sign you guys off
Yes.
while I go away.